Lucero gets low and tries, but often forgets and just engages toe-to-toe. Him to do with virtually no contact with the fighter.
Well, the fact that he's worked with him before will help to point out.
There was a report of one barroom apparently without help.
Well, if you read between the reports, which I'm quite sure we did, I believe there's some truth to some of that.
Lucero, originally from Mexico City, will have the simply Mexican-American audience in the Olympics.
Even though Pacquiao trained here in Los Angeles. Problem getting close to Lucero, but Lucero's getting so low, but then he can't operate too effectively himself from that position without telegraphing.
Straight left hand. And if Lucero continues to fight in this exaggerated crouch.
Yeah, it's almost like a crab where he's dropping it extremely low, and actually, according to the rules, you're below your opponent's waistline, which he's did on a few occasions.
Now Pacquiao straightens him up with a left hand, and Pacquiao pins him against the ropes. Lucero
is ducking, but he can't operate too effective himself from down there.
No, it's impossible to mount a counter offense when Pacquiao managing to do most of the
shoot his left uppercut now as he sees him going down.
Lucero, increasingly defensive, hasn't thrown that many punches in the second half of the round. As we go to the corners, numbers in round one, Pacquiao landing 16 out of 30 jabs in the round. I'm not sure how Lucero is going to get at him, Emmanuel.
No, Lucero can't do too much effective there, and especially when it comes to throwing.
Lucero was supremely confident in his discussion. May have underestimated the hand speed of Pacquiao as some of.
And he's gradually following instructions of his cornerman, Freddie Roach, which is basically to jab, take your time, relax, and trigger his man out. I don't think he's going to.
Pacquiao taking advantage of a slow break at the end of that clinch to hit Lucero with a left hand over the top. Seems to have momentarily stunned Lucero. Now Pacquiao tries to continue the attack.
As the fight goes on, absolutely.
His hands look slow in this round. Body shot by Pacquiao and a big left hand. Again with the body. Lucero just taking the punishment and trying to duck away.
He had a lot more.
Lucero won a lot of amateur fights with this style. Golden Glove for state amateur championships. He must have just overwhelmed people.
You just let him miss completely.
Pacquiao lands the strike. Fight has been one-sided in terms of meaningful contact. Pacquiao's trainer, Freddie Roach, argues that his 122-pound fighter, struggling to make weight, would be of kingpins, Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera. Your take?
I think he would definitely be a threat for both of those guys.
Non-existent, 4 out of 42. Pacquiao landing nearly 60% of his power shots through the first 2 rounds. And there's more accurate punching from Manny Pacquiao against a pretty tough target. And he's been grinning through most of the first 2 rounds here, feeling as though he's in control against Emmanuel Lucero. And after that punch, he is totally in control, and the referee instantly stops the fight.
He was out on his feet with a punch that landed right on the point of the jaw.
Jose Cobian taking no chances whatsoever. No count. Immediate knockout on a punch that didn't even send Lucero to the canvas, but you saw the leaping response.
His legs, yeah. I would have probably liked to have saw it work longer than that, but I think eventually would have been a knockout anyway.
Well,